Hyundai's last Tucson isn't very well remembered, partly because it wasn't very good and partly because it didn't last very long. This Tucson, however, is a whole different ballgame. It's sleek, it's sophisticated, and it's finished.
Hyundais have become pretty good cars over the last few years, but there's always something. The headlights aren't quite right, the engine is a bit noisy, or the entertainment system is a bit flaky. The new Tucson doesn't have any of these problems. Inside is slick too, with leather trim, air conditioning, cruise control, cup holders front and rear, and a reversing camera. The dashboard is a mature design closely related to the new Sonata, Elantra and even the Genesis, bringing a simple modernity to the cabin. The 7-inch screen has Apple CarPlay and will eventually get Android Auto. The weird thing is you don't get CarPlay in the higher up models, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but it's certainly good news for buyers of this, the biggest selling model. There's plenty of room front and rear, and the boot is a whopping 488 litres, tripling when you drop the seats. The only beef about the space is that the middle seat in the back is really uncomfortable. On the road it's super quiet with no need to raise voices unless the kids are kicking off. There's very little road or engine noise, which is impressive for any car, and even the big bumps and potholes elicit little more than a distant thunk. Around town the ride is pretty much impeccable and again quiet. The Active X is powered by Hyundai's 2-litre GDI, developing 121 kilowatts and 203 Nm of torque, all of which reaches the road through the front wheels via a 6-speed automatic. Hyundai claims 7.9 litres per 100 k's on the combined cycle. We got just under 10 with a 50-50 split of city and highway. There's no stop-start or energy regeneration, so it's pretty basic. The Tucson isn't a contender because it's cheap and cheerful. It's not a contender because it has 1 or 2 extra toys over the competition. It's a winner because it's very, very good.
And if you want to know more details, you can read our full review here.